don't spend hours trying to manifest money. I don't sit there forcing myself to feel abundant 24/7. Abundance shows up in my life consistently. Why? Because I've built it into my daily routine in small, realistic ways that actually stick. So if you've ever felt like manifestation is something you have to try really hard at, this video is going to change that. Today, I'm walking you through exactly how I weave abundance thinking into my everyday life without it feeling forced, fake, or overwhelming. Because abundance isn't something you switch on for 10 minutes a day. It's something you live. And a lot of people treat manifestation like a one-time event. They'll journal once, visualize once, say affirmations once, and then wonder why nothing changes. But your life is shaped by what you do daily, not occasionally. So instead of asking, how can I manifest faster? Ask, how can I think, feel, and act in alignment with abundance every day? That's where real change happens. So let's start with the mornings, because how you start your day sets the tone for everything. Here's what I focus on. No immediate negativity. I don't check my bank account, emails, or social media first thing. Why? Because it can instantly trigger lack or comparison, or just give me bad vibes, like with the news. Instead, I protect my energy first. I say simple affirmations that feel real. Nothing extreme, just grounding statements like, I have enough for today. Money is coming in constantly. Opportunities are available to me. These feel calm and believable. Then there's the future self check-in. I ask, how would the version of me who feels abundant move today? And I try to carry that into my day. This is where most people lose it. They feel good in the morning and then life happens. So here's how I stay aligned during the day. I try to reframe small moments. If something costs money, instead of thinking, I can't afford this, I think I choose how I spend my money. And that shift puts me back in control. It does take acting from sufficiency, even in small ways, taking breaks without guilt, making sure I'm eating properly, not operating from urgency all the time. These actions tell your brain, I am not in lack. Micro wins. I try to actively notice money coming in, things working out, opportunities appearing. Even small things count because abundance builds on awareness. Now, abundance thinking without action does not work. So here's what I actually do with my money. I check my finances calmly. I don't avoid them. There is no panic when I look at my account. Just awareness. I track my spending, not to restrict, but to stay intentional. Focus on consistency. I prioritize stable income streams over random money because stability creates peace. And that's what I want, a peaceful life. I make empowered decisions. Even if I can't buy something, I don't think I'm broke. I think that's not aligned right now. And that keeps my mindset strong. Now, evenings are just as important as your mornings. This is where you reset your energy. So here's what I do. I reflect on what went well. I look for evidence of abundance, even if it's small. I release stress. If something triggered me, I don't ignore it. I process it. I do gratitude, but specific. Not just I'm grateful, but I'm grateful I had enough for my groceries today. Specific gratitude feels real, and this is important. I don't force positivity or ignore my reality or shame myself for where I am or pretend everything is perfect when it's clearly not, because that's not abundance. Abundance is safety, stability, trust, and you build that through consistency, not pressure. Okay, your action steps for the week. I want you to create a 5-minute morning reset before your phone. Do not touch your phone. I want one affirmation, one intention, and one future self question. Then reframe one thought per day. Try to catch one lack thought and shift it. That's enough. Take one abundant action daily. Something small. Organize your finances. Apply for that job. Show up consistently. Track evidence of abundance. Try to write 3 things daily: money, opportunities, or wins. End your day with reflection. Ask, what went well today? Train your brain to see abundance. Abundance isn't about doing more. It's about thinking differently, consistently. You don't need to change your entire life overnight, just your daily patterns. Because the way you live your days becomes your life. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and comment down below what's one abundant habit you're starting today. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, bye guys.